people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. Your check as I'm chess, what's happening next? He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. Could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, both feet hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Welcome to our first premium live event. Welcome to No Mercy. And boy, do we have a great card for you here tonight. And it's going to kick off right now with Soul Ruca going one-on-one against Chelsea Green for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Now, it remains to be seen here how Chelsea Green and Soul Ruca, who have yet to really go face-to-face here, how they plan to interact with each other, and whether or not there's going to be a little animosity from Soul Ruca after those aggravated comments from Chelsea Green about how Soul does not belong in Intercontinental Championship race. As Chelsea's made her way down to the ring, and we get the introduction of Soul Ruca, the queen from Hawaii.
And her opponent from Honolulu, Hawaii.
Soul looking to win her first singles championship here on Monday Night Raw. Both women actually looking to win their first championship here on Monday night. One thing that is heavily aiding Chelsea Green is the fact that she is, in fact, a veteran. Has been in this business for quite some time now. So you gotta believe that that veteran presence might actually be able to assist Chelsea Green when push comes to shove. As we see here, the magnificent, brand new Women's Intercontinental Championship being hoisted above the ring. Soul Ruca, Chelsea Green, kicking off No Mercy. Let's get it on. As Soul is able to avoid a couple of flurries by Chelsea Green, but ends up taking some shots to the back as Chelsea whips her against the ropes. Now, I'd love to see here if Chelsea can find a way to string some of the recent success she had into a win here on No Mercy's opening show. As Soul with a suplex to Chelsea Green. Whichever women here who wins will make history here as our very first champion crowned here on Monday Night Raw. And this entire show is just going to be all championship crowns as Chelsea hits a leg lariat from out of nowhere on Soul Ruca, but Soul kicks out at one. The Soul lifts up Chelsea on her shoulders, looking for something big here. Chelsea with a couple elbows, though, is able to get out of that situation and hits a beautiful German suplex here on Soul Ruca. As Soul, couple elbows in return here. Little retaliatory elbows here from Soul on Chelsea. As Chelsea looks like she was going for the unprettier there, but was able to be... Ooh, what a beautiful Frankensteiner. As Soul was able to elbow her way out of that attempt. As Soul looking to potentially dive out at Chelsea, but unable to figure out how to dive between the ropes here. So Lucas sends Chelsea into the corner. Soul hits a beautiful handstand splash in the corner there. As Soul Ruca looking to capitalize here on a downed Chelsea Green. Sends Chelsea to the apron as Chelsea's able to get a knee up to prevent any further damage there on that behalf. Soul hits another handstand splash here in the corner and a drop kick to boot to take down one half of the challengers, seeing as both women would be considered challengers and how I would view it. Soul takes her down with what looked like a diving elbow here. Soul Ruca looking for something big here. She grabs the ropes and she hits a beautiful Soul Snatcher. Soul Snatching finishing move here by Soul Ruca as she gets a count of 2.5. Soul looking to try and put away Chelsea Green and win her first singles gold. Soul with another diving forearm to Chelsea Green. And a drop kick as well. Handstands senton, it looked like. But Chelsea, using that veteran presence, is able to roll out of the ring. And Soul with a beautiful hesitation dive. As Soul is tearing apart the announcer's table here. Soul sends Chelsea against the announcer's table, and she lifts her up, puts her on it. This cannot be good for Chelsea Green. As Soul goes to the top rope, looking to potentially do some huge damage, as she dives and goes the opposite way. Was that a rookie mistake or what? I mean, Chelsea rolls into the ring and has no problem avoiding the move, but Soul just kind of dives to the outside in a very awkward landing that had to have caused quite some damage. And Soul kicked in the gut by Chelsea Green as Chelsea looks for a massive knee, but Soul's able to step out of the way and hit her with a super kick to the back of the head. As Soul now is dragging her around the ring. And what's this? Piper Niven. Coming out to potentially assist her ally, her friend in Chelsea Green. But she's nowhere to be seen. As Chelsea capitalizes off that with a kick to the gut, but not for long, as Soul's able to come off the ropes with a Soul Snatching maneuver again. And gets the count. That's gotta be it. That's all she wrote. Soul Ruca is your women's world champion of Intercontinental Proportions, otherwise known as your women's Intercontinental Champion. Rolling right along. From one Intercontinental Championship match to another Intercontinental Championship match. We have the introduction of Femi. And he will be going up against Dirty Dom
The following contest is scheduled for
in this championship bout here.
the WWE Intercontinental.
Oba has made quite the impression here on Monday night to start off his career. Handling Dominik, handling Cruz del Toro. As this monster of a man just casually making his way down to the ring, basking in the glory that is No Mercy's audience. Now, Dirty Dom here had the assistance and the aid of a steel chair a few weeks ago. And Oba kind of took exception to that. That, you know, thinking that Dom needed a steel chair to try to beat him, but even that was unable to assist him. So, yeah, that gotta wonder if Dom's going to try something like that again. And Dominik Mysterio not showing up by himself. He has, of course, his girl, Liv Morgan, by his side. And that could be a huge difference maker for Dirty Dominik Mysterio as he slides into the ring with Liv following him shortly after. Now, Liv Morgan has to be noticeably aggravated here after not being allowed to participate in the Women's World Championship match, not even receiving any consideration for contendership for that match after all. As we do know, later on tonight we will have Piper Niven versus Alexa Bliss for that Women's World Championship. As we get the Men's Intercontinental Championship raised above the ring here, as Oba Femi, the newcomer from NXT, will go against Dominik Mysterio, Dirty Dom, with Liv at ringside. This dastardly Dirty Dom kicks off with a flurry of offense, some strikes right to the chest by Dirty Dom. Dom has to believe that you got to be moving fast. You got to stick and move to have any chance of. That's not something that you can do here. You can't just taunt here and Oba's going to make you pay for taunting in the middle of this match. Oba Femi, not a man to be taken lightly. Not a man to be trifled with, as he has shown this far on Monday night. As Oba plunges some elbows deep into the heart of Dominik Mysterio. Oba gets taken down here by a running Hurricane Rana by Dirty Dominik Mysterio. As Dom goes to the top rope here and looks to dive out and dives to nobody. This is the second time in 2 matches here that we've had a participant dive out to the ropes, dive out to the outside of the ring, and completely miss on their target. Dom just gets thrown back, just launched in from the apron from Oba Femi. As Oba trying to capitalize on that, but unable to. And Liv hops up on the apron, and she's taking off the turnbuckle there in the corner as Dominik goes to grab the chair. And the ref starts to count. And now he's going to stop Oba Femi from getting into the match here. As Dom has slid that chair into the ring, but the ref sees it and says, "Not on my watch, not today." As he throws that chair to the outside, and Oba goes for the cover here. But only gets a count of 1 on Dirty Dom. as the ref now has finally figured out that Liv Morgan has taken off that protective cover, exposing the steel on that turnbuckle. Oba dives from the second rope with a big splash on Dirty Dom. Dominik looking to capture the Intercontinental Championship here. His father, Rey Mysterio, who has not gotten along with him in recent years, looking to capture the World Heavyweight Championship later on tonight. As Liv has slid that kendo stick in, but the referee noticing it right away as Dirty Dominik looking for the 619. And he's going to connect. He's going to hit it. Dirty Dom is going to go to the top rope here. Probably possibly looking for that frog splash here. No. Dirty Dom's going to spend a little time taunting once again. Earlier in the match, didn't teach you a lesson, did it? As Oba once again makes Dirty Dominik pay for taunting. And he just deadlifts him right from the ground into a running power slam. What power being displayed by Oba Femi. Dominik now sends Oba to the outside here. And Dominik looks like he's going after the referee here a little bit. Ref, you got to do something. As Dominik once again dives to the outside and nobody is there once again. These folks here on Monday night here at No Mercy, something's in the air here that's making them act a little on the funny side here. As Dom is now against the ropes. Liv tries to distract the referee, it appears, for a second. As Dominik just gets launched to the outside carelessly by Oba Femi. Dominik gonna handle Oba with a DDT on the outside, thrusting those knees against that chair that was there. And Dirty Dom once again is gonna knock down the referee. He's going to go for that chair, but Oba Femi's not going to let him. He's not going to let him use that chair like he did a few weeks ago. Dirty Dom rolled back into the ring here. Oba Femi is going to go for the pin. Not even get a count of one. A little slow count there by the referee, but I'm going to let that slide for now. That ref's got to get to a better position as Dom hits a nice DDT here. As Liv's taking off that turnbuckle once again. Dirty Dom goes for a frog splash, but Oba Femi is able to roll out of the way here. And now Oba is looking for something big as the ref is a little distracted here. Dominik's able to rake the eyes of Oba Femi and avoid whatever he was looking to do here. As Oba is just going to launch him across the ring with a suplex. Dominik here taking that boot and plunging it right into the chest of Oba Femi. Dominik says, once didn't work, twice didn't work. Let's try a third time, and he hits the frog splash. Going for the pin. This could be it, and it's not. 2 count here for Dirty Dom, as Dom is a little frustrated here at the count of the referee. Throwing Oba into the corner. And once again, looks like he wants to take some of that frustration out on the referee. And he's unable to. The referee's doing a good job of sticking and moving here. As Dom goes back on the offensive. You got to be careful if you're Dominik. You cannot give Oba Femi the time to recover here to potentially go after the referee in these scenarios. As Dominik's looking for the 619 again, and he does hit it. He does hit the 619 again. He's going to go to the top rope here. And he's looking once again taunting. I'm not sure that's the best move, but he hits another splash on Oba Femi. But he's not going to go for the pin. Why isn't he going to go for the pin? Dominik going to the outside. Oh, no, he's grabbing that chair. No, he wants to make a statement here as Liv distracts the referee. Liv Morgan, turn around, ref. Turn around. He's wailing on him as Oba Femi's able to get up to his feet, but Dominik has the damage been done by Dirty Dom. Dom once again just taunting here. As Oba Femi able to get on the offensive a little bit more. Oba has to feel a little bit more sense of urgency now that Dom has used that chair on him once again. He legally launching Dominik into the air and hits a nice splash off the middle rope on Dom. And Oba Femi plunges a nice boot right into the chest of Dominik and steps over him. As Oba Femi looking for something big now here. Could he be looking for the Oba bomb? And he is. He does. He hits it, and he does go for the pin. Ref, get down there and count. Come on, ref. This has got to do your job. And that's going to be all she wrote. Oba Femi is going to win, walk away victorious, and defy the odds. Dominik tried all he could. Steel, chair, and all. But it was unsuccessful in the end. As Oba Femi reigns supreme. Here into our third match at No Mercy. We've got the Street Profits looking to make some moves, make some $1 million moves. Not the right team. They're not Crime Time, but you know, some would arguably say that they've had a better career than Crime Time, than JTG and Chad Gaspar, rest his soul. Now, in the eyes of the commissioner, Crime Time will always hold a special place in my heart as an entertaining tag team that I loved to watch when I was growing up. Street Profits are great. Do not get me wrong. I love the Street Profits. I love Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. But Crime Time, whew, that was where it was at. There's the Profits making this entrance here, cups in hand, looking to capture gold once again. Tag team gold. For these two men here would be an add-on to their storied legacy that they have created thus far here in WWE. As the Bloodline here with the two additional members in Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa have made their way down to the ring here as a unit. All four members of the Bloodline making their way down to the ring in this Extreme Rules match where anything goes. You have to ask yourself if this is a calculated move on the hands of the Bloodline. If Solo Sikoa, the tribal chief of the Bloodline, is making a statement and saying, we're taking this gold home with us at all costs. It's Jacob Fatu, the Samoan Wolverine. Fierce competitor. Jacob Fatu is flanking his brethren here in the Bloodline. in this tag team championship matchup here. Once again, both belts being presented here at the beginning of the ring, at the beginning of the match. And yes, since this is an Extreme Rules match, there will be no tags required for each competitor to walk away with the win. As Montez Ford goes to town here on Tama Tonga. And these two tag teams here have just such a level of viciousness. First, it was the Bloodline attacking the Street Profits in our first match. And then it was the Street Profits returning the favor a few weeks later for the match, costing the Bloodline a little bit of their momentum going into this match. Tonga Loa dives here. He's unable to connect here with that diving double axe handle. Montez Ford on Tonga Loa. It's Tama Tonga with a nice drop kick on Montez Ford. We do have that trash can that has been tossed into the ring here as Tonga Loa is going to pick that up. And Jacob Fatu is going to expose the steel here of that turnbuckle. A running power slam by Tonga Loa onto Angelo Dawkins. This match is just going to be pure and utter mayhem. A running knee and a trash can in the face of Dawkins. Montez Ford tries to come in to save the can of this match. Tonga Loa with the trash can in hand, looking for someone, anyone, to find the receiving end of that steel can. Pinfall attempt here by the members of the Bloodline here, and gets a 2 count, a solid 2 count here on Montez Ford. Tonga Loa here gets thrown into the ropes by Angelo Dawkins, and Dawkins just STOs Tonga Loa right down to the mat unceremoniously. Montez Ford now is facing a little uphill battle 2-on-1, but Dawkins has quickly returned back into the ring. And now it's Tama Tonga on the receiving end of a 2-on-1 assault. Looking for some more weapons here is Tonga Loa. Slides in that table as a spear by Tonga Loa takes down Dawkins, and a clothesline takes down Ford. Tonga Loa is going to pick up that trash can once again. He's just going to place it on the ground and smash. Oh my God, he's going to smash Montez Ford's face right off it. But Dawkins is not going to say that's okay. He's going to hit a twisting, looked like some type of neck breaker there by Dawkins. As Tama Tonga hits a little senton off the outside of the ring. Can you go ahead and set up that as the bloodline here has turned on each other. Tonga Loa went after Tama Tonga. Was that just a form of misfire here as Montez Ford now going for the pinning attempt, and Owens going to be able to get a count of 1. Tama Tonga cannot be happy with what happened there as Tonga Loa gets thrown right onto that table. It's not set up, so he didn't go through it, but that still could not have been very pleasant in the slightest. It's Tonga Loa now outside of the ring here with Angelo Dawkins. Dawkins is going to hit him, and plant him squarely on the mat here with a DDT. Dawkins looking as his partner in the ring is getting pummeled. He looks like he's going to actually try to help his partner, but no. Dawkins a little bit confused as to what he wants to do. Now is in the ring here, taking out Tama Tonga. As Tonga Loa slides into the ring here. And the distracted Montez Ford off of Solo Sikoa was able to get the upper hand here as he's going to grab that table. I thought for a very brief second he was about to grab Tama Tonga and hit him with that table, as he's already hit him once. If I was Tama Tonga, I don't know if I would have been able to restrain myself after that attack by Tonga Loa. As Dawkins gets sent into that table, but fights out of the predicament. Couple of forehands, couple of rights. Puts him in his place. He's going to lift him up for a powerbomb here as we get a count of 2.5 by Tama Tonga on Montez Ford. And Angelo Dawkins just went through the table with a powerbomb. And Tonga Loa hits a Rikishi driver on Angelo Dawkins. And a pinning attempt on Montez Ford is going to get a 2 count. Oh no, it's going to get a 3. I thought for sure Angelo Dawkins was going to be able to get that pinfall breakup, but he was not quick enough. He was not able to get there fast enough. As we now see our new inaugural tag team champions, the Bloodline. After, unfortunately, Angelo Dawkins was unable to come make the save in time. Moving forward on to tonight, we do have the Women's World Championship match, our sub-main event of the evening. And that's going to be Piper Niven making her way down to the ring, finally appearing after all these weeks of dodging Alexa Bliss, of refusing to fight her, of actually, oddly enough, partially even attempting to ruin her friend's opponent's chance at winning the Women's Intercontinental Championship earlier tonight by distracting. So Ruca is finally here. She's goaded into this match. She was convinced to take this match on after being offered an opportunity to win her first ever singles championship on Monday night. And you gotta believe that while there's revenge in the heart of the goddess Alexa Bliss, and while there's certainly fire in the heart of Alexa Bliss, I wonder if Piper Niven's going to be just too much for her to handle on her own. Maybe if Alexa had a friend that was able to stay in her corner and help her out. Maybe if this was a triple threat match where 2 people could gang up on Piper Niven. But alas, this is a singles match, 1-on-1, to determine our first ever women's champion. And Alexa Bliss does have the task at hand of getting some retribution on Piper Niven. A look here at the Women's World Championship being contested here at No Mercy from Albany, New York. It's presented before the match, as is ritual here on Monday nights. Piper Niven, Alexa Bliss. Here we go. It's official. As Alexa Bliss is able to take down Piper Niven with a quick drop kick. First and foremost, Alexa Bliss's strategy here has to be go hard, go fast, never stop, never give up. Because if you do stop and give Piper Niven an opportunity to recover, an opportunity to get her hands on you, you will suffer the same fate as Dirty Dom did earlier tonight, as he toyed with his food, and Femi was able to come back and take that Intercontinental Championship away from Dirty Dom, as Alexa Bliss gets plummeted into that top turnbuckle by Piper Niven. And this is what I was talking about. Piper has been given an opportunity to now control the pace of this match and slow it down with stomps and aggression. Alexa Bliss is able to capitalize off of a mistake by Piper, though, and turn this match back into a consistent onslaught here. As Alexa Bliss goes to the middle rope here, looking to take down a much bigger Piper. She does with a drop kick, able to take down Piper Niven. As Piper gets arm dragged here by Alexa Bliss. I gotta believe that Bliss is gonna have a hard time lifting Piper off her feet at any point in time. And Alexa, you cannot be wasting time here taunting. You gotta focus back on Piper Niven if you want to have a chance of capturing gold here on Monday night. As Alexa goes to spear Piper off of the barricade here. And once again, giving her opponent here a little piece of her mind. Possibly, though, to dive at her, no, just to fake her out. As Alexa Bliss drags Piper down from the back of her head, slamming her head first into that mat. Now some vicious kicks from the goddess, Alexa Bliss. Goes for a somersault, knees to the gut, and those connect. But she misses with the second set of knees. Piper now in control here firmly, going for that diving crossbody here. But Bliss was able to roll out of the way and level Piper with another drop kick. Alexa going to the outside. Nope, coming back inside. Going to that middle rope here. Waiting for her to get back to her feet and hits her with another drop kick. That is one of Alexa's staples here, it appears, early on, is just drop kick. Those pairs of boot right to the face, taking off the balance of Piper Niven. As Alexa now takes off the turnbuckle here in the corner. Potentially looking for some type of advantage as the referee rolls out of the ring, but that's ineffective here by Piper Niven. By Alexa Bliss on Piper Niven. As Piper makes her pay with some elbow drops to the leg, and now a vicious kick to the leg here as well. These are things that you cannot have happen when you're facing Piper Niven. You cannot allow Piper to build up any momentum. Once again, that moonsault, that standing swanton there is ineffective as Piper gets thrown into the announce table. And Alexa Bliss slams her face first off of the announce table. Alexa goes up top here. And hits a beautiful diving crossbody here off the top rope. Alexa Bliss wanting to capture that gold here. Wanting to earn a little bit of that payback, a little bit of that retribution on Piper for attacking her from behind in that first match against Dakota Kai. Alexa gets into the ring here, and we do have a referee's count of 7. But Alexa has to know that she cannot win this championship via countout, so she has to be understanding that as Piper's able to get back in the ring at the count of 8. And just tosses Alexa Bliss into the corner here. Dives into the ropes here and hits a running senton of sorts. All that weight of Piper Niven crashing down on Alexa Bliss. She kicks out at 1. Nearly a 2 count here. As Piper sends Alexa into the corner. And Piper splashes into Alexa Bliss here in the corner. She's going up to the top rope. She's looking for something huge. The middle rope, mind you. And big splash, Vader bomb style on Alexa Bliss. But Bliss kicks out at 1. Oh my goodness. I thought for sure that would have been a lot worse for Alexa Bliss, as Alexa's able to capitalize and not allow Piper to hit that again. And she hits that blissful DDT on Piper Niven. Alexa hits that stomp and hits that knees to the gut here that Alexa Bliss does have. She gets to that top rope. She hits a little bit of a taunt and hits up. Oh, Piper rolls out of the way of Twisted Bliss. Piper's able to save herself a little bit, but now it's Piper going to the top rope. This isn't something you see much. And Piper with a senton from the top. All of that weight coming crashing down on Alexa Bliss. You gotta believe that's all she wrote. And another senton. A seated senton this time. Crushing Alexa Bliss. Knocking all of the wind out of her. And Piper's gonna slowly here, methodically, hits an axe handle, double axe handle. Now she's looking for something big. Piper Niven looking to finish off Alexa Bliss, but Alexa able to struggle, able to capitalize and not be hit with that big move from Piper. As Alexa Bliss has to be running a little bit on empty after those huge splash moves from Piper Niven, and a huge looking like a side slam here by Piper Niven on Alexa Bliss. As Piper's going to run to the ropes again. And this time Alexa's able to avoid that stomp to the face. Piper lifts up Alexa Bliss into that electric chair drop, but no, it's a front face slam by Piper Niven. Goes into the cover here, but Alexa Bliss is able to kick out at 1. Piper's going to send Alexa back into the corner here and go for a splash. But once again, Alexa's able to capitalize and get out of that predicament. She's able to knock down Piper. She's square in the middle of the ring here. She hits those double knees to the front. Now Alexa has to drag the much bigger Piper Niven here to set her up. You got to believe she's going up top, looking for Twisted Bliss to hopefully put away her challenger in Piper Niven. And she does. She hits Twisted Bliss and goes for the cover here. That's got to be all she wrote for Piper Niven. And Piper kicks out at 2.5. As Piper rolls out of the ring so no more harm can be done. Oh my goodness. Alexa Bliss once again going for a fake out dive to the outside. Gonna fire up the crowd a little bit here. As Piper goes for a roll-up here on Alexa Bliss. And that's going to be a count of 1. And Bliss is able to capitalize. She's able to roll into her own bridge pinning predicament here. And she's able to squeak away the win on Piper Niven. I got to believe that Piper wasn't expecting that reversal of the pinning predicament here. But nevertheless, that is your new Women's World Champion, the Goddess, Alexa Bliss. Moving into our main event of the evening of our very first pay-per-view here in the World Heavyweight Championship contest here between Gunther, Cody Rhodes, and not dirty Rey Mysterio. All three of these men have just been going after each other constantly. Rey Mysterio very much so on more of a retaliatory level. Not really seeking out, per se, the aggression. But nevertheless, Rey Mysterio still did have a level of aggression to him. especially this past week, when he attacked Gunther and Cody Rhodes after their match this past week. You gotta believe that was retaliatory on behalf of Gunther, viciously attacking him the past few weeks, and Cody Rhodes just kind of ending up in the crossfire here just because he was kind of in that match with Gunther already, and you gotta believe that the legendary Lucha was just frustrated with constantly being overlooked here by the bigger man in Gunther, and not even being acknowledged by the American Nightmare in Cody Rhodes. As Rey Mysterio is making his way down to the ring here tonight.
Weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey.
His alabastard son, Dirty Dominik, was unable to capture the Intercontinental Championship here tonight. Can Rey have better luck than his son and capture gold? Bring home gold to the Mysterio family once again. As we awaited the arrival here of Cody Rhodes. Cody has to be believed to be the favorite here in this match. Coming out, firing up the crowd here. Telling them, this is my match. This is my championship. I never lost my undisputed title. Gunther, in the same breath, can say he never lost the World Heavyweight Championship. Both men have a claim to the championship, after all. The American Nightmare here looking for his second World Championship. Trying to do his best here to fire up the crowd. Get himself pumped. As he stares down at Gunther, the man who's been plaguing him these past few weeks. Just taunting the man himself. It all comes down to this. 3 men, 1 match, 1 main event. The World Heavyweight Championship. Gunther, Rey Mysterio, and Cody Rhodes. Our main event starts right now. As Gunther comes out hot with a drop kick here. Rey Mysterio flails into the corner. Rey Mysterio trying to come out hot here, but a pinning predicament early here on Cody Rhodes. As we get a count of, oh, that could have been it. That could have been a quick one here. But Gunther able to break up the pinfall here on Rey Mysterio. Gunther going to send Rey here into the ropes as Cody comes from behind. This is going to be that unique dynamic here of the triple threat match. Is you got to keep your head on a swivel as the ref goes down. The ref does take a tumble here, but that's not going to matter too much as number 1, he's back up to his feet already, and number 2, there is already no disqualification here in this matchup. So the ref going down does not really matter too much. Obviously, if the ref does go down, there is nobody to count to that 3 count there. But nevertheless, it is important that he stays up on his 2 feet as Rey Mysterio takes down Gunther and wrenches that leg. Gunther, the one who introduced that bat here into the match. as Cody is able to take Rey Mysterio and hit him with some elbows and some overhand rights here. Gunther sending Rey into the corner here as Cody hits a bulldog from behind. Once again, the dynamic of the triple threat match in play here early and often of not being able to take your eye off of the other opponent here. As once again, Rey Mysterio proves that as Cody was going for that patented bionic elbow his dad made famous. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Rey Mysterio seems content to just let the two fight on the outside, but not for long as he now joins the fray with a drop kick to Gunther. Rey going after Cody Rhodes, takes him down with a running clothesline and goes after Gunther as well, but Gunther able to capitalize, but not for long as Rey's able to hit him with an elbow that stuns the big man. Gunther with a baseball bat right to the head, right across the skull of Rey Mysterio. And he's going to go for the pin and get a count of just one here on Rey Mysterio. Gunther with some overhand chops to Rey's chest, just destroying the man. Lifts him up and plunges him down on the top rope as Cody hooks one arm, hooks the other, and he's going to hit a pedigree on Gunther as Rey rolls to the outside. That's going to be a pinfall here. No, not quite. Only a count of two by the American Nightmare on Gunther. Drops him with a slam to the mat as Rey lifts up Cody for a beautiful German. Now he picks up that bat himself and lays waste to Cody, throwing it at him himself. And levels Gunther as well with a clothesline. Rey Mysterio trying to prove that once again, there's a reason why he's a Hall of Famer. There's a reason why people chant this 3 digits here, 619. As Rey Mysterio has knocked Gunther down onto the mat. As Cody gets back into the ring here, he takes him down with a clothesline. Going up to the top rope here. Looking for that 5-star frog splash on Cody Rhodes here. As we get to a pinning predicament here, could that be? But no, Gunther gets up to his feet and breaks that pinning attempt up here and twists the neck, twisting the head of Rey Mysterio is the Ring General, Gunther. Gunther with some overhand chops once again, but Cody able to toss him over his knee and send him down hurling to the mat. Cody looking to hit something big, but Gunther able to capitalize with a huge drop kick to Rey after leveling Cody with a clothesline. Gunther himself is going to take Cody and send him into the corner. Not until Cody can break out of that scenario here. Gunther sends Rey to the ropes. Rey bounces off, rolls out of the way of that presumed attack here. And now Crossroads is hit by Cody Rhodes. Crossroads. But Rey able to take care of that pinning predicament before there's an opportunity. Before the ref even gets to a count of 1. He's going to leave the ring, clearing off the announcer's table. Those are never good intentions. He's clearing off the second announcer's table. These are never good intentions. As Cody Rhodes just flies out of the ring, throwing caution to the wind and not connecting. As Rey Mysterio gets Cody Rhodes, smashes him into the table here. Once again, this time Rey puts Cody up onto the table. As Cody grabs that bat and levels Gunther with it. And now throws it at Cody. Gets up to that top rope. He's looking to do some damage from the top on Cody Rhodes as he hits a moonsault, but Cody Rhodes rolls out of the way. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, has absolutely devastated Rey by rolling out of the way of that move. That moonsault as he throws Rey into the steel steps. And Gunther throws him right into the steel steps as well. And hits what looks like a Gunther bomb on Rey Mysterio on the outside of the ring on that cold and unforgiving mat. Cody with an atomic drop on Gunther. As Rey Mysterio makes his way back into the ring. After all, this match can only be won by pinfall or submission inside of the ring. As he grabs a chair and, oh, he went to level Cody Rhodes with it. And Cody is able to avoid that damage for now. As Rey Mysterio and Cody Rhodes exchange blows here on the outside. Gunther slowly, menacingly making his way in, but a Russian leg sweep, and Rey Mysterio, the back of his head, is just snapping off of that bottom steel step there. As Gunther threw those stairs right at Cody Rhodes and leveled him. Mysterio and Gunther, now the two men in the ring. With some overhand chops by Gunther. But Rey able to stop that with a break of the jaw. And now he once again is looking for the 619. Cody drops the knee here on Gunther. As we have an interesting maneuver here by Rey Mysterio on Cody Rhodes. Rey Mysterio hits that 5-star frog splash the second time onto Cody Rhodes. As Rey Mysterio goes for the cover. This has got to be it for Cody Rhodes. As Cody Rhodes kicks out at 2. Cody Rhodes will not say die here. Rey Mysterio goes for the cover again. And this time only gets a count of 1. Gunther wrenching that head back down and twisting it once again. And Cody dropping Gunther right on his back. I thought for a second he was setting up for the crossroads, and alas, he was not. Rey Mysterio not allowing not even a 1 count here from that pinfall attempt. As Rey Mysterio hits Cody once again with that German suplex here. Triple threat action here, folks, in our main event. Rey Mysterio, Gunther, and Cody Rhodes are battling it out to determine who will be our first ever World Heavyweight Championship here on Monday night. As Rey Mysterio is taking that kendo stick and just leveling these men with it as a drop kick throws Rey Mysterio down to the ground. Chopping attempt here as Rey's able to duck underneath it. As Cody slides in some steel steps. Trying to make a statement here. As Cody grabbing that head as he once again going for a Cody cutter. No, but he slams Rey Mysterio's back right onto those steel steps. Rey able to capitalize, though. Not capitalize, but able to recover quickly as he rolls into the ring. As Cody's looking once again for a pedigree on Gunther. He's not quite able to make it to a full cover and capitalize on that as Rey Mysterio taking out the referee with a kendo shot. Rey Mysterio waiting for Cody Rhodes as he cracks that kendo right across his skull. And once again, Rey Mysterio taking out some aggression on the referee. Now going after Gunther. Takes down the big man here. He's calling. He's making his shot known here as he once again grabs Gunther by the head with his legs. Goes for that 619, but Gunther's able to catch him this time and throw him down on the ground as Cody finally connects with that chair shot that he was looking to hit Gunther with. Cody blocked for the overhand right here by Rey Mysterio as he looks for that moonsault, but Cody Rhodes' knee actually comes off of that steel chair as Rey Mysterio hits him with a jumping DDT onto that steel stair and hits him with another frog splash, but no, Cody rolls out of the way as Gunther hits him with a hammer. This could be all she wrote for Cody. This has to be all she wrote for Cody, but Cody kicks out at 2 as Gunther is now verbally and physically, you can see the rage. What else does he have to do in order to put away either of these two men? Cody's been hit with 2 frog splashes and a steel chair and a kendo stick and a sledgehammer. Rey Mysterio's been hit with multiple weapons thrown into a chair. Gunther's been hit with 619s left and right, and pedigrees left and right. Rey Mysterio now has the ring to himself, grabs that sledgehammer. He's gonna just taunt, just goat these men into the ring here. Just once again, takes down the referee. It's an aggressive side of Rey Mysterio that we have never seen before. He sends Cody into the steel step that he placed in the corner there. Cody going head first into the steel steps as Gunther hits a diving clothesline, a running clothesline on Cody Rhodes. Gunther backing Rey Mysterio up. He's going to hit that chicken wing, stalling. Just look at that blood going to the head there of Rey Mysterio as he finally gets slammed to the mat. A chicken wing slam as Rey rolls out of the ring. Gunther sending Cody into the ropes here and looking for those chops, but they're wild and inaccurate as Cody was looking for the crossroads, it looks like. Gunther going up to the top rope here. Going for a splash and diving and missing wildly. Cody Rhodes and Rey Mysterio. Gunther makes his way back to the ring here. As Gunther threw a kendo stick at Rey Mysterio, and he's now in the corner, dazed and confused as Gunther hits the Gunther bomb. This could be it for Cody Rhodes, and Gunther's gonna win.
Here is your winner, and the new...
As Gunther has done it, he is your new World Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight for No Mercy, and we look forward to next Monday Night Raw.